Before the bypasses and the smart traffic lights, there was this Cork in 1999, a city full of life and traffic. Back then, Patrick Street was always packed. Bridge Street was a bottleneck. And if you hit rush hour on Douglas Road, you were going nowhere fast. The South Link Road was Cork's main artery, but one accident, and everything stopped. Sat-navs didn't exist. You had to know Cork or just get very good at guessing. Yet there was something about it. The chaos. The character. Roads that didn't just connect places, they told stories. These streets were noisy, unpredictable, a little wild, just like Cork itself back then. But oh, how things have changed. Let's fast forward. But what if I told you that skyline you remember is barely recognizable now? Stick around. The transformation will blow your mind. Cork, 1999. A city built not on steel and glass, but on character, on limestone, on stories carved into brick and stone over centuries. There were no sky-high towers, no mirrored buildings catching the sun. Cork's skyline was modest, almost shy. The only things reaching upward were church spires and cranes pausing more than working. Merchants Quay was one of the busiest spots, but even that felt local, personal. You knew the butcher. You greeted the shopkeeper. It wasn't just shopping, it was community. The buildings told stories, from Georgian balconies to aging wooden shopfronts. They weren't flashy, but they were full of life. Some worn, some weathered, but all loved. Grand Parade Library stood tall with quiet dignity. A place where Corkonians came to explore worlds both past and future long before TikTok and Google. And this empty patch, that's where the Elysian would someday rise. But back in '99, it was just potential. A big dream in a sleepy corner of the city, the Cork Opera House was one of the few modern icons. A shining reminder that culture still had a spotlight, even if the buildings didn't scrape the clouds. Residential Cork was like a postcard from a different time. Rows of terraced homes, narrow staircases, and windows that caught the morning sun just right. Even the older industrial spaces, from Blackpool's warehouses to Dockland pubs, had their own kind of charm. Rusted shutters, peeling paint, but always a story. These buildings weren't just made of stone, they were made of memories. Generations lived, worked, danced, and dreamed beneath their roofs. You could hear the past echo in the walls. Stories whispered in stairwells, secrets behind those pub doors. Every brick held laughter, arguments, first kisses. Back then, Cork didn't chase the skyline. It stood firm in its roots, proud of its past, cautious about its future. But change was just around the corner. The skyline you know today? That's a different story. And it's coming next. Welcome to Cork, 2025, where the roads are no longer holding us back. They're pushing us forward. The N40 isn't just a ring road anymore. It's a lifeline. A smoother, faster, more connected artery helping Cork breathe easier. Smart traffic systems now adjust in real-time, reading congestion, changing flow, giving Cork drivers something they never had before: predictability. And forget the fumes. The rise of e-buses and Cork's expanding park and ride options means fewer cars and cleaner air. Cycling is no longer a brave choice. It's the smart one. With new protected lanes stretching from UCC to Marina Park, it's safer, simpler, and a little bit cooler too. What used to be industrial and inaccessible is now green, clean, and community first. Bus Connects is more than a name. It's a mission. Cork's suburbs are more linked than ever. From Douglas to Ballincollig, the city feels closer, not wider. It's not perfect, it's not finished, but it's progress. Remember when traffic meant frustration? When crossing the street was a gamble? That Cork is in the rear view now. Cork isn't just moving. It's evolving towards sustainability, connectivity, and livability. This isn't just a city that learned how to move, it's a city that learned how to move forward. Cork in 2025, it's not just a place you drive through, it's a place that drives you. 2025 paints a new picture: glass, steel, and ambition. Penrose Dock isn't just a business district, it's a symbol. A skyline shaped by startups, finance, and a Cork that's thinking global. One Albert Quay, once just another waterfront. Now, one of Ireland's most connected smart buildings, Energy efficient, tech-driven, future-proof. And the Elysian? It once felt out of place. Now it sets the pace. A vertical vision of modern Cork. It's not just offices. From sleek student housing to high-spec apartments, Cork's buildings are finally catching up to its potential. Remember when the docks were dormant, empty warehouses, and quiet quaysides? Now they buzz with business, art, and coffee-fueled energy. Cork hasn't forgotten its roots. Look closely. The stone, the shape, the spirit. It's still here, but the city's grown bolder, brighter, more refined. From the Shandon Bells to Penrose Dock, Cork's skyline is telling a new story. One of reinvention, not replacement. This isn't just construction, it's evolution. This isn't just Cork, it's Cork becoming.